Hey folks, welcome to ADSR. I'm Stephen Ellestad. Make sure you subscribe to ADSR YouTube channel and follow on social media. So Halloween's coming up here, and we wanted to take a different tack and do some kind of fun horror stuff. I had a short film I was working on that I was doing audio post and sound design on, and I figured that would be a great opportunity to demonstrate a whole bunch of different horror sound design effects, as well as some general audio post stuff. And so the film is called Circle of Friends, and it's a 360 VR short. It's only about 2 minutes, and it's directed by Brandon Champ Robinson with Imagination Upgraded out of LA. You might be familiar with their Harley Quinn web series as well. And so it's a lot of fun. I haven't actually done any work with 360 VR yet. It's going to be released on Halloween on YouTube, so look for it. To begin with, I'm just starting out with a stereo mix, but I wanted to take you through some things. The basic premise of the film is that we have a group of friends that are just having some fun in a circle, kind of doing a seance, and things end up going very, very badly. This gives me the opportunity to do a whole bunch of layered demonic voices, layered ambient horror sounds, as well as a bunch of cool sound design elements. And I'm still working on the film, but I've got a bunch of things in here that I thought would be really fun to take a look at. So let's start out with looking at what's going on in the session itself. So we can see that I've got an awful lot of tracks here, and really this isn't nearly as many as there will be. There's bed elements, there's dialogue elements, but really all this dialogue is just split across a number of tracks. We have a number of musical elements down here. At the very end we have a big demonic scream that's all layered. And then I have some sound design elements that I want to demonstrate, so over the next couple videos. So to get started, I wanted to take a look at the beginning of the film and just give you a sense of what's happening. Here we go.
We shouldn't be doing this, guys. This was a terrible idea.
Everybody calm down, okay? It probably was a stray cat.
Bro, I ain't never heard a stray cat with a voice that deep.
Oh my god, there it is again.
Okay, definitely not a stray cat.
No way, I'm done.
Hey! We're sorry, we thought it was a game! Oh!
Telephone unit. Do you think I'm to be toyed with?
So that gives you a sense of some of the things that are happening here. It's still rough. I haven't really cleaned up the dialogue too much yet, but I do have a bunch of the layered elements in there. So to start out in this video, I wanted to take a look at the different ambient background sounds. And I'll get rid of the film for a second here. And when we do this post, we generally break everything up into a couple of stems, what we call them. That's AX, DX, FX, and MX in this case. So we have ambience, dialogue, Foley and sound effects, and our music bed. Now the music is more drones and tonal elements than an actual melodic construction, but it serves the same purpose. And all four of these then go into the re-recording mix. This lets us kind of balance out the different levels and make sure that whatever's got the priority is up on top. For the MX stem, and I've just got some basic parts in there right now. We'll actually move this demon growl out of the way. And I've got a Kontakt instrument set up. And so we've got all kinds of things inside of this. Evolve mutations, a lot of stuff from Complete, and a lot of rise and hit. So I can come in here, just trigger things and then spot them more specifically. So I've got these horror glimmers. And I'll flip on over here. Let's make these guys a little bigger. And we can see what's going on. I've got these horror glimmers are just a very simple kind of shine. And so I just go through and I spot these at key points to add tension. You can see I've actually labeled them against pieces of dialogue so I can see what's happening. But then I've also just layered a bunch of different elements. I've got a pad. And I've also got an ambient pad. And a low drone. Now all these things are going to be not happening at once, but it gives me the opportunity to have different flavors and tonalities that I can then bring them up and down as needed. And I am going to probably want to print all the audio tracks eventually, simply because there's so much going on in this session that once I get into that re-recording mix, it's much easier to deal with audio files. I'm going to come through here, take my different outputs or route them to audio tracks and just record them, and then I can mix and balance out the different music stems as I play through. They're all coming through the MX stem here, which feeds into the final re-recording mix. And so that just gives you a sense of one of the ways we can use, say, a multi-timbral instrument to create a bunch of different tonal elements, which, as we're beginning to spot out the session, it's just layers, but then as we get into the mix itself, we can start to hear different things happening. And one thing I did do, I should mention, all of the notes are in fact playing a C diminished chord here, and we'll note that all the notes here as well, I spread them out across an octave or so, and this is down an octave, but everything except for the drone itself is in the C diminished chord, and I'm playing that D natural just to give a little bit of tension against that as I bring it up. So that's a quick look at how we can use a multi-timbral instrument like Kontakt to lay in multiple musical or tonal elements, and then later on print them, blend them, and bring them all together into our MX track, and we'll be able to do all kinds of cool layering and tension by moving the levels and panning and modulation. I'm Stephen Ellestad for ADSR. Thanks for checking out this video. In the next video, we'll take a look at how we built that demonic voice. Make sure you subscribe to the ADSR YouTube channel, follow on social media, and we'll see you next time. Take care.